Got talent, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been. Crashed 2 times, I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with. Get out the way, get out my way, You either win. Win. These I'm saying, win. Start chasing that. Win.
Why is my name like that? What is that? I don't even know. What is that? It's not okay. It's on your phone now. It's on your phone. It's on your phone. What is that? I'm using that bag. That's different.
The thicker the pie, thicker the pie. Bitch, I'm a fire, now listen no beamer, I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. Mad, man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat, that a fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on the keys, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like. The same, broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean, never let them touch, fits like temper, tantrums, girl come back up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends, girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist, she was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slave, we blade thicker than a snicker bag, talking about she don't come with no baggage, y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. Love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. Carlos really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carlos really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stress.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Get up!
Now Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
That wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's got a man open, it's Cameron Meredith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's not pretty on. Shut up, dude. Dude, don't give it to me. Why?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college, a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to give this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. No. Oh my God, there's hell is over there. Oh, we need more. Anything different. Yeah, you doing this, yeah? You can reach your cooker.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I'm killer, so I'm
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Yes.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Breeze now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
21.
On play action, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Wait, 11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They go play action here on 1st down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back 25.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Get up!
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Breeze.
Because you can't play action on 3rd and 10.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it.
You lose yards on that or something. What you hit the button for? You can't play action on 3rd and 10. Cuz cheating. He play action on 3rd and 10. Cuz, pick up the mic, man. What happened if you play action on 3rd and 10? Don't he lose some yards? Cuz, you got to pick up the mic, man. Pick up the mic, cuz. Yeah, he won't.
I can't, you gotta get them. They didn't give me.
They look and see.
Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
There we go, 25.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Oh, my God.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. Going for the deep ball. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
When I was a kicker, you got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target. And it's second down.
It's okay. It's okay,
Now Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Saints on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for a second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Down hustler for you.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ken Crowley, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Breeze now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Breeze now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Then he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Get up! Ready! 25!
On second down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Getting you back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Breeze to throw on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
Oh, my God.
Here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, man.
Goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. The Saints on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's still barreling through. And he'll be out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally... out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, yellow lady.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
There's a block now.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Breeze going to throw. And that is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Breeze got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back. And now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Freeman again. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He's gotten to me.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking on the midfield logo. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Stop.
Ted Ginn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
What is my husband?
Why y'all playing with him?
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Back to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Meredith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Thomas has got it complete.
They just cheated.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
No,
however,
I just got cheated, man.
Down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
I got cheated at the end of the fucking game, man. Good game, cuz. This what happened to me the last game, man. Madden gave me 2 games in a row. I got hold like this. This nigga wide the fuck over my man there for the catch. He stopped. He don't go for the fucking pick. He stops.
They need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
This shit's so wide.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
And that's the one they had to have.
Fucking
Put them in a position where they're tied up, but
and then I can't
get
the
out of the
fucking
way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Looks good on the extra point. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. When you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Saints, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I should have called the time. Yeah. What?
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. I worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for banners. Be coolin' out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. I was in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor. Originator, fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out anywhere, tell them they don't need matter. Yep, like and they can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit, they hate that. 50 million, you die, they make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther week to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown, get down with a homie and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rode in a 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me when ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a
Don't get you better not put your motherfucking ass in there. I don't know what you think about.
We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
We to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunt till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it been cheap. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over, modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady decking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top where we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete.